Okay, so in the previous lesson, we had completed creating all the bones for our character. Now, of course, we still have to mirror the bones on the other side, but we cannot do that until we actually rename the bones. Now, the first thing that you're going to do is go under File and then do Save As and just save it as Rigging Lesson 01E. Go ahead and save this. Now I'm going to show you a few things over here. So go ahead and zoom in and make sure that the armature is selected and you are in edit mode. Do shift middle mouse button over here. Okay. Press the 3 key to go to your right view. So the first issue is that when we are looking at these bones, you can see the name of the bones appear over here. So the name is quite small. Go ahead and click on the head bone. Now, in order to rename these bones, what you need to do is actually open up the items panel. So here I'm just going to click this and press the left mouse button down and drag my mouse down to close this up and open this up over here. So you can see that here the bone is saying that it belongs to the armature and this is the name of the bone. So you're going to be clicking inside over here to name the bone. Now, if you're on a high resolution screen, this is going to be difficult to see. So one thing that you can do is if you press the Control key down and hover your mouse anywhere in here and press the middle mouse button, you can actually make this bigger. You can zoom in on it to see what the name of the bone is going to be over here, and you can simply just expand this. Now, to reset this zoom, you have to click on the home button. So hover your mouse over here and press the home button on your keyboard. Now, since I'm on a laptop, I have to press the special FN key and press home. You'll see that'll simply just reset this. Okay, so that's the first thing that you should know. Now, the question is about the names of these bones. How do we make them bigger? Now, the only way to do this is that you have to go under File and go under User Preferences, and then you have to click on the System tab over here. Now, notice that over here it says General DPI. It says it's set on 72. So if you increase this, I'll show you over here. If you increase this, you can see that the name of the bones is going to start to appear bigger, but it's also going to change the DPI of your user interface. Okay, now I'm not going to do this because it takes up a lot of real estate over here. So I'm just going to set this back on 72 and press the Enter key. Now I just want to show you that if you do this and if you close this, okay, now if you go under File and go under the Open Recent and save and open the file that we had already saved, you'll see that the UI is still stuck on that new DPI. So you can go back under File, User Preferences, System, and change it back to 72, or you can go under File, New, and just reload the startup file. It'll just reset everything and then go back into your file and it'll just be back to the way it was. Okay, now for the sake of these tutorials, I'm going to zoom in over here so you can see what is it that we're doing. So here I'm just going to click on this and then press the left mouse button down and quickly drag it down. Click on the item. I'm going to press the Control key and middle mouse button to just make this a little bigger so you can see the name of the bones, and just expand this over here. Now remember, you can name your bones over here or you can rename them on the actual bone tab. So we're going to start the naming process. Do shift middle mouse button over here. Press the 3 key to go to your right view. So here, click on this bone first. We're going to call this bone DEF dot head and press the Enter key. The reason we are calling this DEF is because this is a deformed bone. Now, if you go to the Bones tab over here and click over here, click this with the left mouse button and having the left mouse button pressed, just drag it down. You'll see that this is checked. This is a deformed bone. This means that the vertices that will be assigned to this bone will also deform along with this bone. Basically, wherever this bone moves, it will take the vertices with it. Now, as I have shown you, that when we are going to be creating the mechanical bones to drive these deformed bones, we're going to uncheck this. Okay, so right now these are deformed bones. That's why we're calling it this. So shift middle mouse button over here, and we're going to click on this neck bone. Click over here and now type in dev dot neck and then the enter key. Click on the jawbone. Click over here, dev dot jaw, enter. Now come in over here. I'm just going to click on this one and going to call this def dot tongue. Now over here, because we have 3 bones, we're going to do dot 0 1 enter, and now click on this other tongue bone over here. Now okay, let me actually show this to you. So when you're dealing with bones like this, and when you've already typed it in, you can simply hover your mouse and do Control C. Blender will automatically copy this, okay? Or if you click inside, you can see that you can select it and then do Control C. But it's easier to just hover your mouse and then do Control C. Now what you need to understand about this process is that when I click on this bone, and if you hover your mouse and then do Control V, it's automatically going to add a .002. Is because it saw that you already had a bone defined like this. Okay, so I'm going to just remove this over here for now and press the enter key. Now if you don't want it to do that, okay, you have to click in here, and when everything is selected, then do Control V, and so you can come in here and just erase the 1 and do 2. You can do it that way. Okay, so over here, since we already have it in the clipboard, click on this. Now again, I'm going to click inside because I don't want it to rename the end. Just do Control V and now change this to 3 and enter. Okay, so over here we've got these named, we got the neck named. Now we're going to name the eye. Okay, now click over here on this bone and type in def dot I. Now this is really important. Over here we're going to do dot and then L. This means that this is the left eye. This is a special meaning for Blender. So when we mirror the bone on the other side, Blender will automatically name that eye def.i.r, meaning that it's the right side. And you'll see how that concept is going to work a little later when we actually mirror this. Now we're going to zoom out, shift middle mouse button over here, and now click on this bone over here. Just go to the front view. Click on this. This is going to be dev dot chest dot upper and press the enter key. We don't need an L or an I or an R for this. Is because this bone is in the center. It's not going to be mirrored. Now go ahead and zoom out, shift middle mouse button, click on this one. This one is going to be dev dot chest dot lower, enter key, shift middle mouse button. This one is going to be dev dot spine, enter, and this one is going to be dev dot hips, enter. Okay, so for this bone, because this is a special fixed bone, here we're going to click on this and just call it dev dot hips dot fix dot L, enter. Okay, now go ahead and come over here, click on this one. This is going to be dev dot thigh dot upper dot L, enter. And here I'm just going to hover my mouse and copy this, click over here, click inside, do Control V, and this is going to be lower dot L, enter, shift middle mouse button. This is going to be dev dot shin dot upper dot L, because it's going to be mirrored. Click on this one. This one will be dev dot shin dot lower dot L, enter, shift middle mouse button. I'm going to go to the right view for this one. Click on the foot. This is going to be dev dot foot dot L, enter. This one is going to be dev dot toe dot L, enter. Press the 1 key and now go over here to where this is. So now this is the dev dot chest lower. So over here we're just going to click on this and call this dev dot chest dot fix dot L, and enter. This one is going to be a shoulder, dev dot shoulder dot L, enter key. Now we're going to come to the arms, click on this, dev dot arm dot upper dot L. This one is going to be dev dot lower, this one is going to be dev dot arm dot lower dot L, enter. This one is going to be the forearm, dev dot forearm dot upper dot L, enter. I'm just going to copy this since it's pretty long. Click over here, click inside, Control V. Now this one is going to be lower dot L, enter, and here press the 7 key to go to your top view, shift middle mouse button over here. This one is going to be dev dot hand dot L, enter. Now for this one we're going to do this one, dev dot palm dot 01 dot L, enter. So go ahead and just hover your mouse and copy this, click over here, click inside, Control V, and this one we're going to switch this to 2, enter. Click on this, click inside, Control V. This is going to be 3, enter. Click on this, click inside, Control V. This is going to be 4, and then enter. Okay, so let's go ahead and save our progress over here. Now we need to name these fingers. Click on this, and this is going to be dev dot F, we'll just say F for finger, dot index dot 03 dot L, and then enter. So I'm going to go ahead and now hover my mouse, copy this, click on this, click inside, Control V, change this to 2, enter. Click on this, click inside, Control V, and make this 1. Doesn't matter how you do, you can do this 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to do 3, 2, 1 going in this direction. So let's click over here. This one is going to be the middle finger, dev dot middle. Oh, actually we're going to do dev dot F dot middle dot 03 dot L, enter. Hover the mouse and copy this, click on it, click inside, Control V, make this 2, click on this, click inside, Control V, and make this 1, and then enter. Now we just need to do over here, this is going to be our ring finger, dev dot F dot ring dot 03 dot L, enter, hover your mouse and copy, click inside. On this one, Control V, change this to 2, enter, click over here, click inside, Control V, and change this to 1, and then enter. This one is going to be the pinky finger, dev dot f dot pinky dot 03 dot L, enter. We're going to hover our mouse, copy it, click inside, Control V, make this 2, enter, click inside over here, make this 1, and then enter. Okay, everything is here. Now this is going to be the thumb. Same thing, dev dot f dot thumb dot 03 dot L, enter, hover your mouse, copy it, click inside, Control V, make this 2, enter, click over here, click inside, Control V, and then do 1, enter. Now visually check. Remember, you can turn off the 3D manipulator if it's getting in your way. This is correct. I'm going to be looking over here. This is correct, and this is correct. So just visually click on each finger to make sure that you have named them correctly over here. Okay, forearm, upper, arm lower, arm upper, press the 1 key. This is the dev.fix.l, correct. Lower, upper, shoulder, neck, press the 3 key. This is the head. I'm always staring over here. The jaw, the tongue, 2, 3, the eye dot left, press the 1 key. This is the spine, the hips, fix, thigh dot upper, lower, shin, upper, shin, lower, foot, go to the right view, and then toe. Okay, so we've done that. So let's go ahead and now hover your mouse over here, press the home button to just reset this, and you can just collapse this over here like this. Okay, so now I'm going to do Control middle mouse button to just home in like this, and go ahead and now save this file. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.